Hello, everyone, and welcome to your weekend workbench. This is episode 2. I started with the pilot last week. It got a really good response. So here we are. We're going to keep doing it every week. So this week we are up to 2,698 members. That's up 59 from last week. That is some growth. I can't believe that there's like 2,600 members in our group. It's absolutely incredible. Now, one or two of you will remember from last week that I said I was going to update the rules, and I've now done that. So we've now got a couple of extra rules. They are a necessary evil, unfortunately. So I've added the fact that we don't allow selling on the site. I just think it causes too many problems. So I've added that. And I've also added one about religion and politics. We're trying to keep them away from the page as well. Everybody's free to believe in what they want to believe in, but this isn't the place for it. This is about scale modeling. I hope you all understand. A lot of people don't respond to the rules. I might start tightening that up a little bit. But if you're a member of the page or a member of the group, then the rules apply to you. And if you don't like it, then unfortunately this isn't the place for you. I hope you all understand. It's just to keep the group all about scale modeling and a nice place to be. So let's take a look at a featured build. This is by Ian Foster. Now, if I'm right, I think Ian was the first ever member of the group. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Ian. But this is his Airfix 172 scale de Havilland Mosquito. I think I've watched Ian grow as a modeler over the last 18 months, and I'm really pleased with his work. He's waiting for a canopy, actually. It didn't. I don't know if the canopy was broken or it was missing, but he's waiting for Airfix to send one through. So this is his completed build, and I think you'll agree he's made a cracking job of it. It's really difficult when you first start modeling and then growing and then trying out new techniques, and I think he's cracked it with this one. So well done, Ian. It's a really good little build. Also, we've got a featured video this week. This is from, now let's see if I can pronounce this right, 3D RePriMo Wargaming. He's got a YouTube channel out there where he does some little builds, much like myself. So please do have a look at his work and check him out. We like to support the old YouTube thing here on the group. There's quite a few members with YouTube channels, and I'd like you to have a look at those and check them out and give a bit of support, and maybe give them a subscribe as well, and keep progress on their work. Keep up to date with it. It's all about growth, and one of the reasons I started this page was to grow my own YouTube channel. And since then, we've attracted enough members with their own channels too. So please do check them out. Now, on my bench, I think you remember last week I was going to attempt a helicopter. Well, I've completed it, but it was terrible. It was an awful build. Everything that could go wrong did. I can't blame the model. I think I wasn't on top of my game a lot last week. And then when it came to it, finishing it this morning, I then knocked it over into a fan and chopped it into a couple of pieces, which now need repairing. So I'm not giving it up as a bad job. I think you should always try and complete the models. I've completed just about every one I've tried. I don't think I've given up on many, maybe one or two. But this one was a real pig, and it wasn't all down to it just being a funny manufacturer. I've also started something which is a bit out of my comfort zone. So I'm trying to scratch build a diorama. So my most popular video was the Airfix D-Day Battlefront. I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's up to about 60,000 views now, and keeps getting watched every single day. And it was one of the best builds I've done by far. So I don't know why or where the wisdom came from, but I've decided to do it again. But this time not by buying the kit. I'm going to scratch build the diorama base myself using Das air dry clay. And I've also got this little beauty, the Airfix Sherman and Tiger from the Classic Conflict range, as the two tanks. So it's all going to be in 1/76 scale. And I've also got handfuls, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, handfuls and handfuls of 176 figures and leftover bits and bobs lying about. So I'm going to integrate them into the diorama too. Try and make it look a little bit like the original, the D-Day Battlefront, but with my own touch and my own twist. And it's my first sort of step into scratch building. Another one I've got in the background there is I'm going to try a scratch build of a Borg cube. If you remember, I did the USS Enterprise not long ago. So again, looking to expand into the sci-fi a little bit, but also to start gathering a few skills. Okay, please keep an eye out on the group for a poll. I'm still thinking about doing a group build sometime, maybe December through January, February. Any feedback that you've got would be really helpful. So I'm going to stick a poll out whether we should do a plane or a bit of armor. There will be a prize involved, probably a Tamir kit, as I'm such a fan of them. So keep your eye out for that. Keep doing your models, keep posting on the group, and I'll speak to you all next week for episode 3. Thanks again. Thanks to the admins. They're doing a fantastic job. Chris and Ian. Cheers, guys. And I'll speak to you all next week. Bye-bye.